Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play this video and talk about things that are going on. I better explain what's going on and talk about things that I think that are being done right and or done wrong. Here we go.
I'm Assistant Chief Wyatt Martin of the Houston Police Department. This critical incident briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in Houston on October 25th, 2022. You're about to see video footage and hear the 911 call and dispatch recordings related to this incident. The responding officer did not activate his body-worn camera until he was rendering aid. However, we were able to obtain video of the incident from nearby businesses. HPD conducts thorough investigations into officer-involved shootings.
Alright, so I'll just go ahead and talk about body cameras at this point. Before you ever get out of the fucking car, hit the record button. It's just too much of a risk of having a higher chance of forgetting to do it during a critical moment. If you hit record before you get out, then it's already on. You don't have to worry about it. If you get so heavily involved in something that you forget about it, oh well, you forgot about it. But guess what? You turned it on before you got out, so it's already recording. If you fail to do that, and you don't hit record when you can, then you could lose valuable footage that could exonerate you, that could dispel any bullshit myths, that could prevent you from having to fight the legal fight any longer than what you could have been doing it for a less amount of time had you had the damn camera on. When there's no footage there, it's a big gray area. It's, well, this is what he says, but we can't back it up very easily. And that allows the victim, if they survive, to say one thing, and you can't easily counter it. All it is your word against their word. And then even if the fucking victim dies, the family still gets to make up shit. And there's still no way for you to counter that. So the best thing, the best policy is turn the camera on to record before you ever get out of the vehicle. Now, what's that mean? That means that you're going to end up recording a bunch of useless shit. Oh fucking well. If you end up recording a bunch of useless shit, then so be it. You can delete that useless shit later. I would rather a person record a bunch of useless shit than that person end up missing out on the ability to capture critical footage that could help exonerate them, could help keep the agency from looking incredibly bad, etc.
These typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. It is important evidence as it is collected, and these videos may also. At approximately 7:53 a.m., a woman was driving in the 7700 block of Long Point when a male, later identified as Alfredo Gonzales Garza, struck her windshield with a flagpole. The driver called 911 to request police assistance. A Houston police officer responded to the scene and located the suspect in the immediate area. The officer approached Mr. Garza, who had a knife in his hand and was confronting another vehicle passing by in the street. Mr. Garza turned and walked toward the officer. The officer drew his duty weapon and increased his distance from the suspect. Mr. Garza, still holding the knife, walked southbound on Wirt Road and grabbed a metal flagpole as he walked on the sidewalk. The officer followed the suspect as he called for backup. Mr. Garza then turned and walked towards the officer, still carrying the knife and the flagpole. The officer discharged his duty weapon, striking Mr. Garza. Responding officers provided first aid until paramedics arrived. Mr. Garza was pronounced deceased at the scene.
Houston 911, you need medical, police, or fire?
Police? I'm on Long Point and I'm trying to get the street name. Some person just hit my car, a homeless man, with a flag. He's running the street. He just broke my windshield and he's trying to chase me down right now. I'm on Long Point and Jacqueline Drive right now, Long Point Road.
Okay, spell Long Point for the record of the call.
L-O-N-G space P-O-I-N-T Road.
And did you pull over somewhere safely, or is he still following behind you while you're driving?
I tried to turn into a restaurant. I'm in the side, but I can see him right now. Should I just like...
You want to do what's going to be the safest option for you, because I'm not there to see what's actually happening. So do what's going to be safest for you.
My windshield's broken, so I can't really see that well, but he's running throughout the street and he smashed my windshield in.
What's your callback number? What is your name?
Sydney.
What's the color of your vehicle?
It's a red Hyundai Venue.
You know your license plate number?
Not off the top of my head, but I do have a picture of it. Give me a second.
And what weapon was involved? You know what he used to break the windshield with?
It looks like an American flag, funny enough. Yeah, he's still in the middle of the street. He's at a bus stop right now. Yeah, like a large American flag.
Okay, and the person that broke the window, I need you to describe him. Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
I believe he's Hispanic.
What's his age?
Maybe late 20s.
Approximate height and weight size?
Maybe like 5'7", 5'6".
And what color shirt and pants is he wearing?
Shirt, it looks like a cut-off black shirt and black pants. He has red or orange shoes on. The pants are half white, half black. Okay. Not the least. Okay, my driver's license, my plate, it's...
What state is your license plate from?
It's in Texas.
Okay. A police unit will be dispatched near Long Point Road and Jacqueline Drive. Is this correct?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Houston, I want any medical, police, or fire?
Police.
This is Nicholas. What's the address of your emergency?
Wirt and Long Point.
Spell Wirt.
W-I-R-T.
Is this a house, apartment, or business?
It's an intersection. There's a guy walking down the street with a American flag, and he's stopping traffic.
What's your callback number? Your name?
Andrew.
How big is the American flag?
3 feet by 5 feet.
So is this person, who is this person? Do you know this person?
I have no clue.
One moment. Is he trying to panhandle or get any money from anyone?
Not my impression that I saw.
One moment. And he's blocking traffic?
He was blocking traffic. I have left that intersection. So...
One moment while I document. So from what you can remember, let me get a brief description of him. Was he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
I do not remember.
About how old did you think he looked?
30s.
About how tall?
Kind of hard to say. I had no reference.
Was he skinny, medium, or heavy build?
Skinny.
Could you see his hair?
No.
Do you remember what color top he was wearing?
No.
A police unit will be dispatched to Wirt Road in Long Point. Is this correct?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right.
Hi, Frank. Can you show me a ride when I got that guy?
519, clear.
Frank, can you come code 1? 519, he's on a high.
You just go there. 519, code 1.
Come on, he's coming right at me. He's coming right at me. Hey, stop, bro! Stop coming at me! Drop the knife!
She wants to get head that way.
Units available, head that way now, code 1.
She wants to show you around code 1. Units taking around Long Point, code 1. That's right, clear. It's going to be at the corner of Long Point at work. Stopping soon.
I'm in front of the McDonald's. He's just walking with the flag, but I'm keeping my distance.
That's correct.
Franco 5 and out.
Okay.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I got one man down. One man down.
Shots fired.
EMS location.
That's clear.
Watch him out, he's over there. All right, let me get in there. HLD. Hey, he got one to the chest.
Go get back. He's getting back.
Hey, man.
Where is he at?
Right here.
All right, so I'll back this up. So we see this guy's got gloves on. I don't think these are the right kind of gloves to be handling someone with blood, but at least he's got something on. This officer that comes up has no gloves on whatsoever. That's a no-go in my opinion. You should always be wearing gloves when you are dealing with a person who has bodily fluids on them or coming out of them. You don't know what this person has, and you have to assume that they have the worst thing possible, and you do not want to take that home with you. That will alter your life. Catching HIV, hepatitis, whatever, is a life-altering event. Life will not be the same for you. It will decrease the quality of your life. So always wear gloves. If that means that it takes you a minute to put gloves on and that person is bleeding out for a minute, they're not receiving care for a minute, oh fucking well. They brought this shit upon themselves. They can sit there and bleed out while you put protective equipment on. You should always have gloves on you. always, if you're working in law enforcement, security, you need to be wearing gloves. If you carry a gun for a living, you need to carry medical equipment on you as well. So in your med kit that you carry on you, you should have gloves in it as well.
HLD. Hey, he got one to the chest. Go get back. Get back. He's getting back. Hey man. Where is he at? Right here.
Pause in on this. So obviously this is the knife. This is the deadly weapon. The flagpole in of itself could also be a weapon that could be used to beat someone over the head with. And it looks like this is the end of the video anyway, so no need to hit play anymore. Yeah, the guy came at him with a knife. He had no choice but to use deadly physical force. This guy brought this shit upon himself. I don't know if this was a suicide by police kind of thing. It could have been, or it could have been this dude was off his meds or just fucking crazy. I don't know. But fact of the matter is, he came towards an officer with a knife and a potential impact weapon, and officer had no choice but to use deadly physical force. The only thing I can really talk about on the officer, because we can't really see much of anything through the security camera footage, is the fact that he just didn't turn his camera on. Again, like I said before you get out of the car, you should be hitting record on the camera. That way, when something happens and your mind becomes flooded with all kinds of other stuff, you may forget about the camera. You may forget to hit record. So if you do it before you ever get out of the car, then it's not something that you have to worry about during the beginning and middle of a critical incident, because it's already on. And even if you say you turned it on when you got before you get out of the car, and then boom, something happens. Even if you reach up and go through that natural instinct to double tap it to make it start recording, that alone is not going to turn it off. So you can still go up and double tap. It's just all you're going to hear is clicking noises on the recording. So yeah, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you could lose critical footage that could help exonerate you, critical footage that could help end the legal fight a lot sooner for you. If there's no corroborating evidence to support you, then this legal fight could go on a little bit longer because it takes longer to investigate what has happened. That's it. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.